here. I know what'll get her to talk. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Later. I almost said the security later. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? You know, Vasquez and Mr. White would make a great couple. Couple that blackmails together. That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere incident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you? I love that. Thank you. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have yes, good. Words. Again. Words have defeated me. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He would have made a copy. I almost messed it up again, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez! You're coming down to the precinct with me, now!
Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow, then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Gumshoe to the rescue!
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared!
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just, I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
Wow, Phoenix, that's the second time you were almost kind of killed or eliminated. Being a lawyer's dangerous work. Poor Maya, she's just Maya. That's because I yawned. And poor Maya, she's like caught in the middle of this. I gotta wrap this case up in 10 minutes. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try my best. La-di-da-di-da. Unless this part's like super short. I don't know. Let's see.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I'll call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Ah, look who it is already. Sorry.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez.
When has a Phoenix Wright case ended quickly? The first one, and that's about it. Or on time, right?
Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Nice, Phoenix. Smooth. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Sorry. I know I'm saving often, but I just want to make sure everything's good. So, sorry. Let's go. Seriously, all the talk of T-bone steak.
As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate a table out. They ate a table! God damn it! Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table. They did not consume a table. They ate at it outside the trailer. I can't get that image out of my head now. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone, too. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. What a waste of steak, Vasquez. God damn it. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
A whole table. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Quack. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
The steak, the T-bone steak was the murder weapon. Or the bone itself.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Are you quite sane?
Are you even aware of what you're saying?
I totally thought Phoenix was speaking for a second. If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill